The number one thing you should do when starting to use social media to market your business in 2022 is exactly what I'm going to do right now, which is begin. But in all seriousness, guys, the biggest hurdle I see businesses go through is trying to figure out, where do I start? And the answer is, you just do. Look at every large brand or famous entrepreneur, scroll back to when they started social media, and for most people, it wasn't pretty. You can plot and strategize all you want, but to quote the famous Warren Buffett, time in marketing beats timing marketing. That's how the quote goes, right? It's true though. Look how easy it was to grow a Facebook page back in 2010 and compare that to how hard it is now, and it's easy to see that getting in as early as you can is incredibly important. Also, being an early adopter of new products and platforms is super helpful, but we'll come back to that. Making good content is incredibly important to growing your social media following, and that is why it's the second most important thing you should focus on when starting social media. And I know what you're thinking.
Well, Cole, what does that even mean, make good content? That's so subjective. How do you even start doing that?
Dislike, unsub.
Making good content is very simple. It's the opposite of making bad content. Let me explain. When someone first comes onto social media, they have an endless amount of options to choose what to consume. When they come across something that they don't find interesting, they simply scroll past it. However, when somebody finds something that they do find interesting, they stay on the page, they engage with the content, and then they scroll past it. But while that person was reading or watching your content, they were engaging with your brand, connecting with your brand, and all the while, the algorithm was learning. So two things happened. First, that person cleared out a little bit of mental real estate for your brand, and that's called branding. And second, the social media algorithm for the platform where you posted that piece of content learned you posted something, and it kept somebody entertained. And that's incredibly important. And in case you're new, I've worked in content moderation for both Facebook and TikTok. So let's take a really quick look at the business model for social media tech giants. First, people make content. Content entertains people. People see ads. Ads pay the bills. Easy enough? So when you make content that keeps people entertained, the almighty social media algorithm gods start pushing that content to more and more people, and ultimately that's how you go viral. And likewise, when people skip past your content, or dare I say, leave the app after seeing your content, that post is never gonna see the light of day again. Clear as mud? Good. The next thing you wanna focus on when starting your social media journey is, for the nerds out there, metrics. Metrics, or insights, are little bits of information that these platforms give you to tell you basically how well you're doing in the algorithm. And honestly, it's insane that these things are free. Can you imagine a billboard ad that would tell you exactly how many people saw your ad, what time they saw your ad, if they went to your business after seeing your ad, if Kanye and Kim are gonna get back together? Well, that's what metrics do. Except the Kanye and Kim thing. I just want them to be happy. Studying these metrics and insights and understanding what they mean is basically like having a report card for your business. And this report card can inform exactly what things are going well and what things maybe you should change as you continue your social media marketing journey. This is especially important for understanding that engagement that we talked about before, and no, not this engagement. So beautiful. I'm talking about likes, shares, comments, clicks, video views, all that good stuff. These things allow you to understand what your audience considers to be good content. So if you're ever wondering if you're making good content, go and check and see if your grandma is the only person responding to your posts. If that's the case, it might be time to change it up. And by the way, reach, the number of people seeing your posts, and impressions, the number of times your post has been seen, are great indicators of algorithmic success. For example, if you have 100 people who like your page and your reach is 10,000, then you're killing it. But if you have 1,000 followers and your reach is only 10, well, at least grandma liked it. Number 4 is a tough pill to swallow, but I promise if you adopt it, it will boost your social media success tenfold. Are you ready? It's selfie time. Now wait, before I lose all respectable business owners who don't want to make duck faces or dance videos on TikTok, it's not exactly what you think. Social media is about human contact, believe it or not. And the more you can stimulate personal connection in your content, the better your content's gonna be at engaging and reaching more viewers. And there's 2 reasons for this. On one hand, people like to see people. It's the whole reason why reality TV is so captivating and Keeping Up with the Kardashians is so popular. That's 2 Kardashian references for those counting. Stay tuned for the 3rd. If you're posting content that features your face and your voice, talking about your business, people are gonna care. Nobody is following Jackie the real estate agent to hear that interest rates dropped another 0.5% this quarter. They're following because they like Jackie. And on the other hand, meaningful social interactions are literally in the Facebook guidelines into how to make good content. Which makes sense, this is social media, not business media. So no more posting unsolicited links to your website design company. Nicole, you're a group expert. You should know better. And the last piece of advice I have for social media marketing in 2022 is to be consistent and don't give up. Seriously, there are a lot of brands out there all competing for the same space, and you gotta understand it's not hard to shine above the rest. Trust me, there's a lot of dumb content out there. But it does take consistency. So make a plan to be doing this for a couple months before expecting to see great results. And also make a strategy that's realistic for your life. If you can't run a Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter page all at the same time, then don't. That's totally okay. Focus on the platform where you can have the most success. It's better to be a master of one than a master of none. Trust me, I've been running social media accounts for businesses for over 5 years now, and the biggest problem I solve is just posting good content consistently for them. That's the trick, you just gotta stay with it. So thanks for watching, subscribe if you haven't yet, and for those who made it this far, Kim Kardashian.